Hi, my name is Sydney Dunbrook, and today I am here to talk to you about Florida House Bill 6003. Florida House Bill 6003 was filed by Florida State Representative Mike Hill in August 2019. Following the school massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in February of 2018, Floridians have been actively fighting for stricter gun laws. Florida House Bill 6003 is a response to people fighting for stricter gun laws. The bill advocates that owning a firearm is a constitutional right. The bill argues that if someone is over the age of 18, as a Florida resident, they should be allowed to own a firearm. This bill specifically focuses on individuals with mental illness. Mike Hill, the representative that filed this bill, and many other Republican Florida state representatives believe that anyone in the state of Florida over the age of 18 should be allowed to own a firearm. Even an individual who has been deemed by the court of law as a danger to themselves or others due to their mental illness or being institutionalized in a facility where they have received treatment for a severe mental illness. Mike Hill and his colleagues want to eliminate red flag laws. Red flag laws are designed to alert law enforcement if someone is a danger to themselves or others. They can have their firearms removed or firearms removed from their possession, or restrictions can be implemented on their ability to purchase firearms. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, around 660,000 adults and 181,000 children in Florida live with a severe mental illness, such as bipolar disorder, severe depression, or schizophrenia. Florida is ranked 49th among the states for mental health programs. I'm going to read that again because that statistic is really bothersome as someone who lives in Florida. Florida is ranked 49th among states for mental health programs. According to Donna Weich, who works with individuals with mental illness in Orange County, she says that there are about 70% of people who need mental health treatment and cannot get it. It is not safe for anyone who has a severe mental illness to possess a firearm. It is not only unsafe for innocent bystanders, but it's also unsafe for the individual that has the mental illness. Without receiving treatment, they are much more likely to become triggered or upset. Therefore, if they have the ability to have possession of a firearm, it's almost giving them permission to harm themselves or harm other people. I ask that as my representatives, you vote against this bill. If this bill is passed and becomes effective in the state of Florida, thousands of Floridians' lives will be put at risk. Some mental illness symptoms include periods of psychosis where an individual cannot remember what they have done. It would be awful if someone was having an episode of psychosis and committed a mass shooting and they couldn't even remember it. Scenarios like that make passing this bill unjustifiable. The state of Florida does need to continue to work towards gun reform so Floridians can feel safer. As a state, it's also essential that we address the mental health crisis. There are not enough resources in local communities. There is not enough affordable access to mental health treatment. The funding to defeat the crisis needs to come from within local communities and expand to state funding. We need to pull funding from wherever we can to address this crisis. This mental health crisis is statewide, and therefore we must treat it as such. Thank you for taking the time to hear me today.